Okay, I'm at work here, and I don't know if you can see, but I've got like a 15-pound weight on my back with my temps on, and gonna try this for an hour or two. 15 pounds is not light, and so I'm looking forward to testing my mettle, so to speak. I went with a group hiking, a local walking group, and by God, we were doing 7.2 miles in just over 2 hours. And I was like, what the? Thank God I have my trekking poles, and took a lot of strain off me. But that was like 3.8 miles per hour for 2 hours straight. So, and this was on Thursday, I did that. So I'm hoping that next time I go, that it is a little less strenuous, because there's enjoyment too, right? And sure, they want to see how far they can get as fast as they can, but it's like, you know, I'm surprised that I could keep up. And, you know, I wasn't running, but it was certainly a lot more faster than the 3.1 that I usually do. So yeah, I'm at work, so I'm kind of, you know, wrapped up here a bit. Anyway, so I'm hoping next time I go that it is a little more, you know, there were only 3 of us, so the 2 girls that came, by God, they were 69 years old or 68-ish, and well, they told me their age, so that's what they are. And I'm only 59 compared to them, and they were like wanting to run. And I was kind of, whoa, man. So every time we came up to people or whatever, obviously we passed them, they would sort of trot by them. And I'm thinking like, oh man, you know, or taking a few extra fast steps. So that was my first foray into that. So, you know, during the winter it's just around the lakes and that. But come spring, with, you know, when the other guy comes back from Arizona, they get more adventurous and go out of town and stuff like that. So, you know, with these walks. So these ones aren't really structured. They don't have a set path to go. They don't have a set time. It's just like, hey, how about we do 2 lakes today? And so I guess they had a little bit more freedom. The person who hosts it, or I don't know what they call him, the leader, he got sick on the way to the group, so he turned around and went home. So it was just us 3. And, you know, so they had no clue. I'd never met them before. They'd never met me. So they're kind of like, don't really know my pace either. And so it was sort of like, what would happen if I couldn't have kept up? What would happen if, would they leave me behind? Would they have slowed down? Stuff like that, right? I did find an extra washroom that I never knew about, and apparently it's only open the weekends. But so I missed it because the other girl ran ahead and went in with a school group was there with they were cross-country skiing. So it's just all, whoa. I was very much, you know, I'm glad I went. It was the first time. I've been salivating all spring and summer and fall wanting to join them. So now that I have, I'm kind of like, okay, this is what it's about. But I'm sure that it's not representative of the atmosphere of the group. They did mention to buy a steel whistle, like a coach's whistle, for those times they, you know, and we didn't chat about hiking so much. Anyway, and they also said, don't buy bear bells. It's like dinner bells for the bears. So that was interesting because I know that Fresh Air actually sells bear bells. So, you know, that was interesting to hear. But also they said avoid the plastic whistles because, and they just brought this up, so it's not like it was brought up in the conversation. So it was just a one-liner. There's some plastic whistles. If you sit on them or accidentally, you know, put a pack on them or something, they'll break. But a metal, you know, coach's whistle is the best. So I'm really grateful because in that little 2-hour period, I found out bear bells are dinner bells for the bears, and that the coach's whistles are the best whistle to get rather than plastic. Okay, take care. And I'm wearing my pack now. It's 15 pounds and it is heavy. Just for a couple of hours during work to kind of get used to it and see, you know, because I have to work up to, I mean, this is just a little bit more than my base weight would be. And I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, 2 pounds of food per day. If I go out for 3, 4, 5 days, that would be like 10 pounds extra. And then water is about 2 pounds a liter or something. Yeah, 2 pounds a quart or liter. So that would be like if you carry 2 pounds, that's another 4 pounds. So right away, that's 25, 27 pounds that I've got to, you know, work up and get used to. So I'm just, you know, trying this out. And tomorrow when I go walking, I'll definitely take this. There's a course at the leisure center here that has an orientation on using all the machines, and especially the Stairmaster. So I'd like to use that and see, you know, the offerings of the treadmills too. I don't really like going there for those, but in inclement weather, like cold weather, I'm good with snow and rain and sleet and that stuff. So, and hail never lasts long enough to worry about. So yeah, so I'm enjoying my it's still early, yeah, let's see, yeah. Sun's not down, so it's 5 already and the sun isn't even down, so it's certainly becoming where the days are getting longer. So I'm very grateful for that. So have a great day, and I'll check in again soon. Bye-bye.